Hello everyone. Today we're going to look at a creepypasta called House on Bellwood Lane by L.J.M.E.s. This story came out in 2016 and is one of the most popular creepypastas ever written. The original thread can be found on Reddit. If you want to experience this creepypasta for yourself before hearing my thoughts, I recommend reading the link in the description.
Ho ho ho!
She also hears a whispering voice saying closer, closer. Now, Leah's mother swears she saw the tiny glowing eyes looking up from beneath the mattress. One night Leah screams. They have a 10-year-old son named Mason. On their first night, Mason comes running down the stairs crying. He sets up cameras and infrared scanners, but all the footage goes black at 3:07 a.m.
Ho ho ho!
The audio continues to record voices, whispering, laughing, and one voice sounds exactly like Leah. Another sounds like Mason. Then dozens of other voices join in. Caleb goes into the crawl space under the house and finds tiny cute shreds of pajamas and a journal from a child who lived there in 1947. The child writes that the thing in the dark won't stop unless they feed it.
Ho ho ho!
If they stop, it takes us. Caleb realizes the house feeds on children. He says a little girl was under his bed and she had no eyes. She whispered that she was hungry again. His parents tell him it was just a bad dream until they wake up and see every mirror in the house is cracked and there is a trail of muddy footprints leading to Mason's room.
Ho ho ho!
That night Mason vanishes. Just like Leah, there's no signs of forced entry, no struggle. All they find is a note on the mirror saying he's mine too. Her parents rush in, but they find an empty bed and a small handprint burned into the sheets. The police search for Leah but can't find any signs of forced entry, prints, or a struggle.
Ho ho ho!
Whenever the for sale sign goes up again, another family will think it's their dream home. Their kids will hear the whispers, the breathing, and the scratching, and one night they'll vanish. All they find is a note on the mirror saying she's mine now. I love creepypastas, and I try to read as many as I can.
Ho ho ho!
So far my favorite creepypastas are Elevator, Game by M.R. James, Small Dog by Nick, and The Russian Sleep Experiment by Brandon. I've created a playlist of my favorite creepypastas on Spotify and Apple Music you can listen to the playlist through the link in the description.
Ho ho ho!
On the third night, all of Leah's toys are in a circle facing her and she sees scratches on the inside of her closet door. She also sees carvings in the wood that looks like childlike handwriting saying I'm still hungry. Leah tells her parents what she's seen, but they blame it on her imagination. They say she's just adjusting to the new house.
Ho ho ho!
They don't see the scratches or the carvings, and they don't notice that Leah has stopped eating. Leah tells them she isn't hungry anymore, and says that he eats it for me. Her parents grow worried, but they never stay in her room because it feels wrong. Colder like something watches from every shadow.
Ho ho ho!
This spooky story begins in an unnamed city where there is a haunted house located on Bellwood Lane. The paint peels away from the house like dead skin. The windows seem to stare out onto the world like blind eyes. Every kid that lives there stops smiling, and every family that moves into the home eventually moves out except one.
Ho ho ho!
The Carters are a family that decided to move into the house because they could buy it for a very low price. They don't ask any questions and move right in. 9-year-old Leah Carter has trouble sleeping in her new room. She hears breathing noises underneath her bed. Slow, wet, and animal-like. Then the family dog disappears. Leah says she saw it go under the bed and never come back out.
Ho ho ho!
A year passes and another family moves into the house. A paranormal investigator named Caleb Ryan reads about the case and decides to check out the house. The house is still standing and waiting. So, what do you think? Was this creepypasta scary? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
Ho ho ho!